This is demo number 2. So I wanted to go on the speed triple, but it was all fully booked before we got here. We got here at 9 as soon as you can. So the people that have stayed at the camp can get in here half an hour early. So they've been able to get access to the demos before us. So I'm on the street triple R. So this one is the silver colour, standard exhaust. Yeah, looks nice. I've got a few friends that have these, and they love them. Just get on the seat before it gets too wet. Oh, oh yeah.
They're all within a digit of each other, so. Yeah, of course you have to have the clutch in on a Triumph.
Oh no!
There you go.
Like a Suzuki! Right, oh, can't pull the clutch in. Okay, so the dash is really nice. I like that dash. Certainly compared to the MTs. Feels a lot lower than the MT09. Yeah, he's got what I wanted. Bastard. But then he's got super coursers on, so he's gonna have to be careful in the weather. I'm not keen on the handlebar mirrors on them. These are on the stalk, so that's a bit better, because that way when you're filtering. So hopefully everyone else is a bit quicker. The MT10 trip was shit. Didn't like the guy on that one. I just want to move. Biting point's quite high up again. Can I see behind me? Not really. Don't like the mirrors. Not a fan. Just hope that the rain holds off enough that we can try see what these tyres are like. I don't know what engine modes these have. I don't know if these come with engine modes, traction control modes. Obviously I don't think there's any. There might be a cruise control. I'm not sure. This is the only thing about nakeds that bugs me, is the mirrors, because they either move with the bike or the handlebars, and I don't like that. I'm liking the seat. I like the seat's more bowl shaped, it's more cupping your buttocks. I'm not sure what the difference in price is on these street RSs compared to an MT09 SP, for example. I don't even know if this has got any better. I don't even know if the I don't know if the suspension's better from the standard street triple. Nice to move, to be honest. I'm just happy with that at the minute. The throttle, you know, straight away I'm noticing the throttle's a lot smoother. As you twist it, it's a lot less sensitive compared to the MT09. You definitely feel a little bit more forward compared to the MT09. I'll assume this has got an upshifter. Yeah, starting to notice the engine braking on this one as well. bearing in mind this obviously is a 765, whereas the M29 is a, what's that, an 850 or 880 or something like that. So this is a little bit down on engine capacity, but not necessarily down on power. Okay, everyone being good and indicating. I'm not sure if these have illuminated switches. Apparently they, oh, not sure how you, the switches are a little bit different on these. Handlebars feel the same width. What I like about this is the most important parts, which is your rev counter and your speedo, is really easy to see. No, it doesn't have a quick shifter. And so the mirrors are cack. So unfortunately it's starting to rain again. That's quite rorty. From the airbox anyway. Slightly confused with who we have with us, because we said it's the high-vis guys at the front, and there's like loads, so I don't know if we've now picked up a load. So this is the problem I've got, is the protection in this sort of weather. It's Britain, it rains, even this is now the middle of May. This time last year was about 35 degrees, and look at it this year. Same day, a year later, pissing down with rain. You know, it's you know, it's 14 degrees. So it's, you need that protection, to be honest. It's alright if you could just literally take your bike out on perfect days. You don't use it much. Again, I'm still sitting in second gear, we're not doing anything yet. So glad I put my waterproof jacket on. So glad. But yeah, I like the dash. The clocks are really easy to read. Much better than the MC09. Again, it annoys me that the SP models don't have the same display as the R1M and the MC09, MC10 SP. It's just annoying. This hasn't got the foot shifter. Kind of want to go a bit quicker to get the water off my visor. It's a bit annoying. Wind protection around the body area. So far it's hard to tell. Really being buffeted at the moment, per se. Why are we all braking so early? What's going on? Weather shit. Oh, is it cyclists? Really? We can't just get past the cyclists? What is wrong with you lot? Come on! Pick up low downs. Really there. Tuck my knees in to try and protect my legs. Seems okay over bumps. Oh god, what now? We're going deep into Elton. the space is a little bit slow to register what gear you're in. So I think this is going to be another slow ass fucking ride. Going to get wet for free. Yeah, there's a good bit of engine braking still on these ones as well. Not so much at the top, more a bit lower down. It takes a little while, then it starts to sort of use a bit of engine braking. Once you hit around about 6,000, the engine brake starts to kick in. Oh, we're getting some proper rain now. Worried about my legs now. Oh, what a fantastic summer we're having. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can feel it running down at my balls. Oh my god, I can feel it on my balls. I don't know if my jacket's collecting water. Oh my god. I think it's running in my boot as well. Oh, this sucks off, doesn't it? And this is my point entirely with naked bikes. It's too naked for me. It's the fact that you're so exposed no matter whether it's sunny or raining, and even when it's sunny and warm, it's still good and well, but you're still getting a lot of wind blast to try and literally hang on. That's fun to see. Oh my god. Well, wet is wet, I suppose. Then it gets so wet. As long as I can get these to dry off. Oh my giddy aunt. I can feel me fucking ball sack getting wet. Wow, look at it. Oh my word. Ah! You bastard! Oh, I got fucking splashed by a Ducati. I'm just gonna... Oh my fucking word! I haven't ridden in weather like this in a long time. Oh my word! Wow, this is fun. I'm literally sitting in a puddle. Oh yes, wanker. This is fucking mad. At least I'm not the only one getting wet. This is fucking suicide, isn't it? Oh. Oh dear. I wouldn't be surprised if Kath decides not to take the bike out after me. I tell you what though, I would like to have tried the F800 or F850 rather. I think I can get my leg over, and I think I would be more inclined to want to wear one of adventure gear. I didn't realise there's so many villages near Peterborough like this. Quite surprised. There's some lovely roads around here, must admit. The only thing I find with Triumphs, that kind of sewing machine whir that they have. I really don't like these mirrors. Yeah, the rolling gear indicator, how it scrolls through it, it's a bit slow. Especially when you want to try and find neutral. It takes a little while to actually be given the confirmation you're in neutral before you can let the clutch out. So I'd rather that was just a bit quicker. Do that in like a second. The mirrors are awful, I don't like them. A lot of these naked bikes, their mirrors are shit. Yeah, it's like under 6,000 revs is where more of the engine braking is. At the top it's a little bit more, you know, flat, two-strokey, kind of no power band, no engine braking. Then until you start going lower down, sort of 4 or 5, you get a bit more of an engine sort of pulling the bike up. Yeah, the speed drop and the engine braking happens at much lower revs. So if you're up in higher revs, I don't know what up in 10s and 11s, I don't know what it's like up there, but it's hard to see the tank with the helmet on in this weather, but it doesn't seem as wide as the Yamahas, both the 9 and the 10. Yeah, I mean the seat feels comfortable. It feels comfortable, but I'm still wanting to lift my arse off the seat. And I very rarely have to do that with my bike, with my R1. Very rarely have to do that. So it is again the rider position it's pushing me into. So it's kind of it's like a trade-off for me with my wrist. It's kind of a trade-off where I've got to I've either got to have a bit of weight on my wrist but it doesn't hurt my bum, or I have it off my wrist so my wrist doesn't hurt but my bum gets numb and I get a sore back. To be honest, I would rather have, and now entering Elton again, I'd rather have a sore wrist and a good back than a bad back, because I wouldn't want to have to get off a bike and feel like I wasn't looking forward to getting back on it. And I'm finding these more upright bikes, I like that. I definitely like the dash. I really like the colour TFTs are just, I don't know, it's just the TFT, the quality, rather than LCDs, are just a bit, I don't know, 1980s, aren't they? LCD fucking displays. You know, I can't believe it took this long for bikes to have digital displays in the first place. You know, even, you know, like my bike's got a digital speedo clock and, you know, trip meter and everything. But there's still an analog rev counter, which is the main thing. That's, as a race bike, that's all you need. But on this, you've got so much information, like your fuel range, you know, fuel miles per gallon by the looks of it, an average of 45 at the moment. There's just too much to read and too much to look at to distract you from riding. You know, riding a bike is supposed to be kind of like a getting away from it all kind of situation. And I just find, given, you know, adding too much stuff to pay attention to or information to want to read, if it's not there and you don't know it's there, then don't use it. But when it's there, you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, how am I doing? Oh shit, there's a bird! Oh fuck, the car in front's pulled over. Oh, yeah, it's definitely down the low down where the engine brake is. Alright, I've just pulled out of Elton. Very nice inside Elton, I did like that. A bit wet. Yeah, it starts to pull up, but it doesn't really kick in. So as I say, that's 5,500–6,000 revs before that. So it just rides and then suddenly, like really heavy engine braking at lower revs. I like that, but it's, once you know that's what's going to happen, then fine, but expect it to happen throughout the whole rev range really. The day I own a bike with a single-sided swing arm. Lovely low seat though, I can flat foot both feet. Jesus Christ! This is on fire! God. All that water collected in my bollocks. Especially when those Ducatis went past.
Oh no, I've got...
Whoosh.
They didn't slow down at all, did they?
No. Well, when I saw one go through, I tried to speed up, but one still got me. Oh dear.
I wasn't actually impressed with it.
Well, that's what I want to book up, but when I got here, they'd all been booked up all day already. Because everyone had turned up at 8:30 and booked it all up. So.
I've got Daytona 675.
Right.
That's smoother than this.
Yeah.
The gearbox in this is very cranky, very noisy.
Yeah, it's very clicky when it goes in, yeah.
And you've got to roll off a little bit, even just on it.
Well, I've ridden the MT-09, the MT-10 and the Nikon, so I was interested to see what another triple was like.
Yeah.